Good evening. I'm pleased to join you for this inspiring event, honoring an organization and a mission so critically important to our community and region. On the 20th anniversary of the Cameos of Caring Gala, it is an additional honor for me to bring greetings on behalf of the University of Akron. To our co-presenting sponsors, Cleveland Clinic, Akron General, and Summa Health, and the other local area participating hospitals including Western Reserve, Akron Children's Hospital, Summa Barberton, and Cleveland Clinic Mercy Medical Hospital, I salute your efforts and commitment to this event. It means a great deal to host the Cameos of Caring program at the University of Akron's School of Nursing. This program provides so much inspiration to our nursing students who will soon use their training and schooling in the real world, possibly working alongside the very nurses we recognize tonight and those we have recognized in the past. The members of the nursing profession adhere to a benevolent creed, the care for another human being. Nurses extend hands of care and offer comfort. These efforts, among all the other responsibilities nurses have, are vital to healthcare delivery. The work of nurses is a microcosm of the work of the healthcare community, a sector that I think we can all agree is essential to the common good. Particularly in the past 20 months, as our nation searches for ways to emerge from the shadow of COVID, the work all of you have done to uplift our community has been nothing short of heroic. This nation owes its healthcare community, nurses, doctors, technicians, clinicians, counselors, aides, an enormous debt of gratitude. While we recognize the work of the entire community, I'm particularly honored tonight to share with you in recognizing this year's deserving nurses and celebrating the accomplishments of those who stand out among the community of healthcare workers. The University of Akron is grateful for our robust partnership with the Cameos of Caring, and we applaud the great work that is done to recognize nursing excellence and support nurses as they advance both in education and in their professional careers. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Marlene Huff, Associate Dean in the College of Health and Human Sciences and Director of the School of Nursing. Thank you again for inviting me to be part of this special evening.
Welcome to the virtual Cameos of Caring celebration. It is my pleasure to recognize the recipients of the Cameos of Caring Award. I welcome each of you to this event. This year is the 20th year recognizing nurses who have been identified by their coworkers as a very caring nurse, exhibiting care to patients with acceptance, care, and compassion. Although we will specifically acknowledge this year's recipients, we will also reflect upon all of the nurses who have received this award over the past 20 years. The personal stories are very similar through the years, but they demonstrate a theme of caring and compassion that underlies the essence of nursing. Planning, giving nursing care with feeling for the patient and the family while using skill and expertise in the delivery of that care. As one nurse theorist said, it is being with the patient, being with them, side by side, emotionally, physically, spiritually. It is being. 20 years ago, in a time of a nurse shortage, under the direction of the then Dean, Dr. Capers, she sought the support from hospital leaders, and the first Cameos Gala was held. The gala was to focus on the nature of nursing, attract people into nursing, and establish a scholarship for those potential students who wanted nursing but could not afford it. This event has met those goals throughout the years. Even when the pandemic was at its height, the nursing leaders in this area supported the event. Today, again facing a nursing shortage, the gala continues to support these goals. The School of Nursing has been in existence for 51 years. During this time, the partnerships we have had with the agency hospitals has allowed us to provide quality education for our students. It is through these partnerships that the Cameos of Caring Gala continues. I recognize and thank each of our healthcare partners and their chief nursing officers for their efforts in making this a success. Scholarship is the second goal of the gala. To date, 48 students have received assistance through this endowed fund. These are some of our future nurses. As a faculty, we endeavor to prepare students to cherish and practice nursing based on science, with compassion, and with care. Past recipients of Cameos of Caring have organized an alumni group. This group continues as they offer continuing education to the community and other nurses. In addition to that, the recipients of the award are called ambassadors for nursing. For the year after the time when they receive the award, they go into schools and different places in the community talking about nursing. They are ambassadors for nursing. It is easy to see why caring is in the title of the event, but why cameos? Cameos has been used in the production industry when a well-known person shows up on the set for a very brief period of time, often unexpected, but sometimes anticipated in the production, and the audience kind of wait for it and see if they can recognize that person. The reputation of the actor is what makes the appearance meaningful. For the Cameos of Caring Gala, this brief appearance by the recipients offers just a snippet of the awardees' daily performances, which is delivering quality nursing care. Demonstration of compassionate care over time, having a relationship of really caring for patients, being recognized by their coworkers. This lays the groundwork for the award. It is within this context that a brief summary of the attributes of the participants is shared by the chief nursing officer, and is then followed by a cameo from each participant. The awardee will share a bit of their own story to give us insight into the life of a caring nurse. Nursing as a profession should receive one huge cameo award. Each nurse has played a part, and each has their personal story about caring for others. I personally congratulate each nurse and thank you for what you have done and what you will do to keep us strong and healthy. Thanks again for attending this virtual celebration with us.
So I've wanted to become a nurse since the age of 8. At that time in my life, my dad had a brain tumor, and my family and I spent a lot of time in the hospital. It was a really difficult time, but seeing all the loving, caring nurses come around him and my whole family really called me to the field. I wanted to pursue something that was in a helping field, and it seemed like the right move. I actually bought a ton of anatomy books when I was 8, and so I've never really thought about a different field. So this scholarship is going to really help me reach my goals because I've known for a while that this degree is going to be difficult to pursue, and having a job, even a part-time job while pursuing the degree, is going to be difficult. So when I saw that I had won this scholarship, it was such a financial reliever because it kind of made a way for me to not have to get a job this semester. So it definitely took a lot of stress off financially speaking, and I would like to thank the University of Akron School of Nursing and the Akron area hospitals for providing this wonderful scholarship. I am so grateful.
I've always known I wanted to be a nurse. My mom's told me ever since I was little, all I wanted was like doctor kits and stethoscopes. I went my junior and senior year of high school. I went to a trade school to study health technologies, became an STNA at 17, and is now pursuing nursing school. So I've always known that some type of nursing I've always wanted to be in. Receiving the scholarship is going to help me so much. I'm financially independent, so college and all expenses are my responsibility. So this scholarship helps pay for books, supplies, and part of my tuition to attend here and continue my education. I would like to thank the University College of Nursing and the local hospitals for letting me go to their hospital to become a better nurse and selecting me for the scholarship to help me pursue my education.
I'm Christine Young, the Chief Nursing Officer at Akron Children's Hospital. I'm honored today to present Hannah Carpel as the Akron Children's 2021 Cameos of Caring awardee. Hannah works on the Hematology Oncology Unit and was chosen for this award by her colleagues in recognition of her commitment to patients, families, her coworkers, and the profession of nursing. She advocates for the individualized needs of the patients she cares for and often cares for the most complex patients on the unit. She is described as a calming presence who demonstrates the ability to lead by experience and example and has earned the respect of her coworkers. Her actions demonstrate the dedication to the art and science of nursing excellence. It is my pleasure to present Hannah Carpel, the 2021 Cameos of Caring awardee for Akron Children's Hospital.
Winning this award is such an honor. I'm so thankful to have been nominated by such a wonderful coworker. Taking care of children who have cancer has given me such a different perspective on life. You've never met tougher children. I'm grateful to work side by side my coworkers who lift me up when I need it and who stand and fight with me when necessary. I often say I'd be jobless if there were a cure found for cancer, but for now I'll continue to fight side by side these kiddos. So grateful to have been nominated. Very happy to accept this award. Thanks.
Good afternoon. My name is Lori Rein. I'm the Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer for SUMA Akron City and St. Thomas. Mandy Adorni has been a nurse at SUMA for 13 years. She works on our neurotrauma step-down floor with very challenging patient population. Patients on this floor have typically experienced either a traumatic event or a stroke and often go abruptly from fully functioning to relying on others for the simplest of daily tasks. Obviously, this is physically challenging for such patients, but it's also devastating from an emotional perspective. It is also not uncommon to see confusion and delirium in this group of patients. Mandy is endlessly patient, kind, and compassionate in even the most challenging of patient situations. She provides the dignity, respect, and genuine compassion so greatly needed by this particular group of patients. Mandy believes each and every patient deserves the highest standard of care possible and reflects this in her practice each and every day. She leads by example and serves as a role model for others. Mandy also has the same care expectation of her colleagues, and she inspires them to give even in the most difficult of times. She is active on her unit-based council and recently prepared a presentation for the group that focused on how working together as a highly functioning team could help them continue to provide the highest quality care possible despite the current staffing challenges we are faced with today. As an informal leader within her unit, Mandy has mastered the fine art of holding her peers accountable to give the same level of care that they would want shown to their own family, the kind of care that she always gives. We recognize as nurses that many challenges still lie ahead for us. We need more nurses like Mandy who are not afraid to speak up, to uplift, and to encourage those around them to keep fighting the good fight and continue to do good in the toughest of times. It is an honor to see Mandy recognized for such a shining light in difficult times. Thank you, Mandy, for all you do. It is certainly my pleasure to see her recognized and honored with the Cameos of Caring Award. Congratulations, Mandy. Here's your award. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Amanda Adorni, and I have worked on the neurotrauma unit for 13 years at Summa Health. I have been so blessed to be surrounded by the best examples of nursing on my unit. I have managers, Megan Laparo and April Boysick, who lead by example, mentors, Tanya Henderson, Monica Dever, and Vicki Gray, who have been instrumental in my nursing career. Coworkers, Tiffany Collins, Brittany Marchand, and Christy Hardy, who all help keep the nursing standards high. I would also like to thank my family, especially my parents, for their encouragement and prayers, and my husband for all his support. The past 18 months has been incredibly difficult for all of us in the healthcare industry. I would like to accept this award on behalf of all the nurses who are struggling to maintain their high standards of care while keeping their families and themselves mentally and physically healthy during a global pandemic. With all the tensions surrounding our profession at this time, you continue to show up and keep our patients safe. I see you when you are tired, but you still show up, and then you go home and cook dinner for your family. I see you when you want to give up, but find a way to keep going. You are my inspiration, and we see you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Lori Rein. I'm the Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer for Akron City and St. Thomas. Shelby Bordello joined Summa Akron City Outpatient Oncology Department in early 2020, bringing with her 20 years of prior oncology experience. She very quickly became a highly valued and respected member of the team at the Cooper Cancer Center. Shelby is a true team player. She steps up to take extra shifts, and she flexes her schedule to meet the needs of the unit and, most importantly, the needs of the patients. She readily shares her extensive experience, skill, and knowledge with her teammates. One new employee who recently shadowed with her expressed how grateful she was for the time she spent working with Shelby, remarking on her kindness, compassion, and what a great example she sets for others. Shelby is indeed a great role model, exhibiting meticulous nursing practice along with a strong focus on patient safety. But where she truly excels is in enriching the experience for each patient she touches. Obviously, patients undergoing treatment for cancer are going through a life-altering experience in every sense of the word. Shelby takes the time to truly listen to their concerns and answer all of their questions compassionately and honestly. It is not at all unusual to see her sitting with her patients, spending time connecting with them in a personal way. She is frequently mentioned by name on the patient satisfaction surveys, patient thank you cards, and has been nominated for the Daisy Award for Nursing Excellence. Summa is truly fortunate to have a nurse of Shelby's caliber who provides exceptional compassionate care to such a vulnerable population. It is certainly my pleasure to see her recognized and honored with this Cameo of Caring Award. Congratulations, Shelby. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I would like to start by thanking my unit director, Tiffany Kurtz, for believing in me and nominating me for this award. to Lisa Lanham, our charge nurse and the backbone to our unit. She has shown me how great compassion for what you do shows in the care you provide to your patients, and also to the University of Akron for recognizing these nominees. I would like to thank my mother, a retired nurse herself. Without her, I would not be who I am today. She taught me at a young age to always help those in need and to put their needs and wants before my own. I'd like to thank my husband for always supporting me, even though he always says that I exhaust all of my love and compassion at work and save none for him. And also my 4 wonderful children. This award helps me to show them that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. Lastly, to my patients that have taught me and given me more than I could ever do for them. I am truly humbled and honored to have been chosen for this award. I have only been a member of Summa Health a little over a year and a half, but was immediately welcomed as a new member of the family. Oncology isn't always the easiest place to work, but with our amazing team, I know there isn't a day that goes by that we won't have each other's backs. I feel it is a true blessing to be a part of such an amazing organization. Thank you.
Hello, my name is TJ Deangelis and I'm the Chief Nursing Officer at Barberton Hospital. Emily Krauser is a valued member of the Summa Barberton nursing team. She works on our dedicated COVID-19 unit, is a representative on the Nurse Practice Council, and chairs the Unit Practice Council. She welcomes new challenges, displays tremendous teamwork, and out-of-the-box thinking to provide family patient-centered care. In addition, she eagerly takes on nursing students to enhance and mold their nursing careers. She truly goes above and beyond. Emily has exceptional communication skills and ensures that her patients and their family members know, understand, and participate in their care plans. In addition, she is courteous, kind, and respectful to all. She has received multiple DAISY nominations for her compassionate caring and won the coveted award in 2020. Emily finds the best in others and treats them as she would want to be treated. She welcomes people who float to the unit with open arms and ensures they feel welcome and appreciated. She's a well-respected nurse and often sought after for personal and professional guidance throughout the hospital. Also, Emily has exceptional collaboration skills with many disciplines that are a part of the care team. She works as a leader of the interdisciplinary team to ensure that the highest quality of care is provided. During the pandemic, she worked to develop innovative ways to care for our COVID-19 patient population. In addition, she served as a change agent in supporting the care delivery model of team nursing, encouraging and engaging with staff to adapt to the ever-changing environment. I genuinely believe Emily deserves the Cameo of Caring Award, and I am honored to present her with this prestigious award. I'm proud to announce our 2021 Cameos of Caring awardee is Emily Krauser. Congrats.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to my family for the strength to be the best person I can be every day. To my coworkers for always being a shoulder to lean on, mentors, and great team players, and so much more. The last 2 years have been rough for all of us, and to have coworkers that I trust not only as nurses but also as family have made life just a little easier. Their trust and support is what have kept me going through it all. And finally, to my manager, Tiffany, thank you for believing in me and helping bring out my potential as a nurse. Thank you for pushing me to always be better, and for your overwhelming support. You have shown me not just as I was becoming a nurse, but while I was in school. Nothing is more evident than you nominating me for this award.
It's my honor and privilege to announce Cleveland Clinic Akron General's 2021 Cameos of Caring awardee nurses. Our first awardee has been a nurse for over 22 years and works in our mother-baby unit. She's a consistent advocate for improvement of practices to make patient care better. She's often a leader in adopting new practices such as immersion bathing, an evidence-based practice that improves outcomes for newborns. She champions these new practices with her peers. She also leads the Unit-Based Council and has committed to her own professional development, seeking specialty certification in mother-baby. In addition, she regularly demonstrates her commitment to her patients, being an advocate and working through difficult situations. She's a valued colleague by physicians and providers, and is often remembered by patients for her kindness, empathy, and caring. It's my privilege to recognize this awardee, Nicole Werbeck. Congratulations.
Thank you. I am humbled and honored to have been chosen for this award. I feel so many nurses are deserving of it, especially this past year during the pandemic. For the past 22 years, the mother-baby floor has been my home. When you find something you love, going to work every day doesn't seem like work. I feel very lucky to work on a floor with so much happiness. The joy of new life, helping a first-time mom feed, giving the first bath, my absolute favorite, and snuggling a sweet newborn, there is nothing better. I want to thank Cleveland Clinic Akron General for the opportunity to do something I love every day. My director, Tasha Goslin, for believing in each and every nurse on our floor. Her encouragement, positive attitude, and support every day inspire me to be a better nurse. I also want to thank my coworkers who make my job so enjoyable, and especially the night shift, who are such a great team. Congratulations to all the awardees, and thank you to the University of Akron for highlighting nurses with this award every year.
At this time, it's my privilege to announce our second Cleveland Clinic Akron General Cameos of Caring awardee. This nurse is an operating room nurse and makes a difference both at the department and individual patient level. She led the charge to become surgical smoke-free in our ORs. She championed this both with leadership and with her colleagues. She makes a difference at a patient level and recalled an example of a patient who was over 90 years old and whose surgery was postponed for a couple days. She advocated for the central line to be placed as close to surgery as possible because it would impact the woman's ability to walk. This made a positive difference for that patient who valued her mobility. In addition, this nurse said she became a nurse because she wanted to make a difference in the lives of patients. And that continues to be what gives her satisfaction to this day. It's my honor to recognize Barbara Mcgee. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I'd like to thank my manager, Jeremiah Rogowski, for nominating me. And that is something that made me feel really good. And I didn't realize I was going to get this beautiful statue, which I will put in my house next to my other awards that I've received from Cleveland Clinic Akron General. I've been a nurse here since 1989, since I was 22 years old, and as you can see, I'm a little bit older than that now. And I've worked all throughout the hospital, 7100, I was afloat, I worked on 43 PICU, I worked in CCU, I worked in PACU, and I'm now in the OR. Knowing that I do make a difference in how a patient's course of their hospital stay is going to go, that I do play a part in that, that really keeps me at the bedside even during these tough times when a lot of people some have decided to move on. So with that, I'm just going to say thank you again to Jeremiah and to Sheila for the award, and to all of you. Thank you.
I am pleased to introduce Tasha Cole, registered nurse in the Rehab Center, as Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital's Cameo of Caring awardee for 2021. While undergoing and recovering from heel cord lengthening surgery at the age of 12, Tasha fell in love with how nurses cared for and showed compassion. She shares that being young and not understanding the diagnosis of limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, she was scared, and the nurses helped her and her family get through the time in the hospital. I wanted to be there for others, just like those nurses were there for me, Tasha shares. Tasha enjoys getting to know patients and coworkers on a personal level. Ann Almasy, rehab nurse manager, shared that Tasha is able to relate to patients on a spiritual level and provides quality, compassionate care throughout every shift. Tasha goes above and beyond to help patients, shares Ann. Ann also notes her calming personality and presence enables her to put patients and their families at ease, and she is excellent at education. Because Tasha herself has a chronic illness, she has an amazing ability to relate to patients and their mobility challenges. She is one of the most empathetic nurses I've ever had the privilege of working with, shared Ann. Tasha, a resident of Canton, earned her associate degree in nursing in 2012 from Kent State University at Tuscarora's campus and her Bachelor of Science in 2018 from Kent State University. Tasha is a KSU Gold Key member. She's been named Rehab Employee of the Month in November of 2016. She has achieved Clinical Ladder Level 3 and participates on the Unit Practice Council. Tasha is greatly deserving of the Clinical Excellence Award and the Cameo of Caring Award. Congratulations, Tasha. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you.
In receiving this award, I would first and most importantly give all glory and praise to God. He gives me strength and knowledge to get through each day, at work and outside of work. I'd also like to thank my husband, Tony, for always rolling with the punches on my work schedule and encouraging me every day. I'd also like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me through nursing school and for always being my #1 fans through it all, even during these times. I'd like to thank my family of nurses who give me advice and the storytelling that we have around the table during family functions. I know each nurse in the family would answer my call or text if I would need them. I always look forward to the time spent with them, even if it's not that often. I'd also like to thank my 4B rehab family. They put up with me on a daily basis and are always there for each other. I've never worked with a great group of individuals that are always helping each other, and it seems as if one nurse or individual is drowning or behind, it never fails that another nurse or staff member leaves their assignment to help the other staff. Last, I appreciate Mercy for what they stand for and holding true to their core values. Excited to see what the future holds. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Carrie Gallo, Western Reserve Hospital's Chief Nursing Officer and Vice President of Patient Care Services. And I'm excited to be here with you today to showcase one of our med-surg nursing bedside heroes. The last 18 plus months have definitely brought to the forefront those that embrace the profession of nursing as they have and continue to persevere through the COVID pandemic. The individual we are here to celebrate today continually shows up with the determination, empathy, compassion, and positive attitude to ensure that during her shift, not only her patients, but her teammates are cared for as if they are her family. She does not shy away from any challenge or assignment. In fact, she excels under difficult and challenging situations. Whether taking a patient assignment, or precepting new graduates, or welcoming new nurses to the unit, or providing leadership as a charge nurse, I have no worry the patients and staff are receiving nothing but the best care and support. Highly regarded by her peers and staff across the midnight shift family, she is described as spunky, intelligent, compassionate, and full of energy, an all-around incredible person. She is a great listener, and it's not unusual to see her spending time with those patients with special needs to make them feel more safe and comfortable in an environment that they're already feeling uncomfortable in. She is kind and helpful and always willing to do what it takes. She is a valuable resource and doesn't shy away from any situation. I couldn't agree more. Western Reserve is fortunate to have this individual on our patient care team as she demonstrates what patient-centered nursing is all about. I am proud to present our 2021 Cameos of Caring awardee, Sarah Gossmorn.
Thank you. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you for your leadership and support. Hi, I'm Sarah Gossmorn, a med-surg nurse at Western Reserve Hospital. I have been a nurse for 11 years, 9 of which have been at my current position. It is such an honor to have been nominated and very humbling to be receiving the Cameo of Caring Nursing Award. I want to thank all of my coworkers, especially my night shift crew, because I definitely wouldn't be the nurse I am today without them. As we all know, it takes a team to take care of patients, and I have been blessed to work with so many amazing people at Western Reserve Hospital. I also want to thank my family for their love and support. This last year and a half has been very trying, and I wouldn't be able to come to work every day with a smile on my face without them. I look forward to continuing to learn and grow as a nurse. Thank you.